in recognition of his service to his country, Dr. Kalu.
That he very well means different things to the different people who are here present. I'll give you the benefit of what he means to me and our generation. Well, the book that has been published represents the research he had done for his doctorate. Which he originally completed in 1970 and it's now been published in a book form for the first time. And so that was, these ideas had germinated positiveness and to the future strengths of key sectors of our economy remain, that body of knowledge remains relevant even 50 years after. To me and my generation, I was an undergraduate at the time that Dr. Kalu, Idika Kalu, Minister for Finance of the Federation, I enrolled to study economics and to do masters at Ibadan up to 90 before I headed for Cambridge to get the MPhil and eventually to Durham for my PhD. And I came back to professional practice in Nigeria. Still met Dr. Kalu, Idika Kalu on the field. And then Alhaji Abubakar Alhaji. They gave us a lot to aspire to, and I'm happy that quite a number of us fulfilled those aspirations. So I thank you very much for being such a role model. And where Dr. Idika Kalu finds the energy, where he finds the energy that to this day is still unrelenting. You know, he's publishing this book and he's saying it's the first in a series of books. And may God replenish your energy. And I find in the audience, other who had also, you know, been shining stars on the economic plane, you know, the likes of Chief Philip Asiodi. And I also, so I'm glad, you know, that we are here. Industry was perhaps the sole engine, you know, firing the world economy. Since the turn of the century, the world is no longer a single engine economy. New drivers, you know, of global transformation has emerged. And in particular, advances in 3 areas of technology have brought up new rivals to industry, new rivals to trade as countries aspire to grow. The first technological advancement is digital technological. America, North America, Europe, and Japan at the time. They called them the Triad. And the new tech giants has dethroned giant after giant, as services that used to be produced as goods and shipped and traded, that were the subjects of tariffs, became dematerialized, became digitalized, and can no longer be shipped, can no longer be produced as physical goods or shipped as such. So you've seen world trade peaking and flattening out. You've seen world's industrial output peaking and flattening out. And the next phase will be to see them steadily decline as more goods migrate from place to space. You only have to look at the computer itself, you know. Computers, when they first came, arrived as mainframe. You actually have to build a house for it, you know, and then go there and begin to punch holes, you know, in cards and the rest of it. Then they became desktops. Of floppy disks. So even the world of computers were tangible, were products. They led to the production of physical items that were shipped and exported. But increasingly, you know, the desktop is increasingly being replaced by laptops or by devices, by, you know, smaller devices, your tab or your phone. And your phone is not a product, but a connection device. You know, old phones, even mobile phones, you remember the communicator, the first in a series of such books. I thank you very much for your attention.
Ada tuta biu here. N'ụzọ ogoro akwụkwọ ya. Onwere ebe ọ na-agara igoro akwụkwọ. Please your hands together for Dr. Ayo Terrible again. Took us all over the world. Dr. Ayo Terrible, to remind us, ladies and gentlemen, served as consultant to many blue chip companies, a host of federal ministries, departments, and agencies. And he received grants from Ford Foundation, Rockefeller Foundation, and chaired the steering committee of money. Just a few bites from him. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to please put your hands together for Senator